So, um, today I would like to talk about groundedness. I want to talk about groundedness, and I have a very good example. I had a date yesterday. Story time. I had a date yesterday. So I was on it was very interesting because on Tinder, I have her from Tinder. On Tinder, we were talking, and at a certain point, she told me, "Oh, by the way, I'm 27. I'm not 29, like my profile tells me." And I crack a joke. So I say something like, "Already starting off this romance with a lie. What a great way to start." She gets angry, like a massive long ass text. She's like, "Yeah, it's supposed to be my good day. I won't let my day get ruined by you by calling me a liar. I'm not a liar." I'm like, "Whoa." So a couple of things go through my head. One, she's triggered. Two, miscommunication. I don't have bad intentions. I didn't mean, I was teasing. Three, she's investing a lot, right? If you're actually done with someone, if you're actually like, fuck this guy, I don't like this, fuck that, then what you do is you just unmatch or you're done. But she sent me like this, like a long ass Bible. I have enough experience in the game to know that it's literally so easy to get a pissed girl to switch and become highly attracted to you. It's super easy. The thing is, there's a lot of emotion there. She's like, ah, angry, angry. You see that in movies as well. They're fighting, and then they make out. Right? This is true. This is literally female psychology. Most men, when a woman is angry, they're like, ooh, I did something wrong. I'm bad. But and this is gonna resonate with the groundedness as well. If you can remain grounded in that moment, don't take shit so personally. If you can just sit there and just enjoy it, you're gonna be okay, dude. She'll be kissing you. You can't take it too seriously. So, what did I do? I saw the long ass message, and it was like, "You calling me a liar, ruining my day. It was supposed to be my fun day." Blah blah. I don't even know what it exactly was, but it was like, oh, she was angry, quite angry. So, as I said, yeah, sure, she was angry, but also, yo, what's up, guys? Good to have you on. I'm sharing a story about my date yesterday. It was fun. I'll start from the beginning and give you a short recap. I'm not wearing pants. And give you a short recap. I met her on Tinder, and she told me, "Yo, I am 27." Her profile said 29. I liked her, and then we started chatting. And before I know it, she tells me, "Hey, what's up, man?" She tells me I'm actually 27, and I crack a joke. So I tell her, what did I say? Oh yeah, already starting off this relationship with a lie. What a great way to start a relationship. She gets super angry. Like she writes me this big text: "You're ruining my day. Uh, I'm not here to just be lied to by you. To call me a liar, blah blah." Like long ass text. Super pissed. I read it, and my first reaction was, okay. I was like, wow, she's pretty pissed. Then I thought, huh, interesting. I like that. I'm fucked up. Don't be like me, okay, guys? Don't be like me. I'm fucked up. I love that stuff. I'm like, huh, interesting. I think the reason why I like that is I had so many dates. I had so many dates where I just meet the girl, blah, 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 blah. Let's go to my place. Okay, we fuck, and done. So for me, it's genuinely a little bit boring. So I'm not looking for like a typical girl because I can predict them and I find it boring. So when she was getting all angry, I was like, smells a little bit like crazy. I like it. So and the third thing I thought was I can fix this. She's not pissed because if you're genuinely pissed, what you do is you just unmatch. You just go away. That's it. That's what you do when you're pissed. When you're pissed. How to not get attached and how to always keep that 1% detachment no matter how good she is, how god she is as a man. I'm not sure I understand your question. Reformulate your question, please, the last part, and I'll come back to you. So yeah, I'm like, okay, let me fix this because the thing is, if someone is truly pissed, what they will do is they will just leave. Yeah, if you're truly done with someone, if you're truly like fuck you, dude, I'm done. You just leave, right? You're not gonna send this big of a text. It's like in the movies when they're fighting, and then bang, they make out, and there's fire and passion. When a girl's angry with you, it's so easy to get her to be attracted, but also so difficult. Because I don't want to give advice on this subject, because I know that most of the people that follow me and that are watching this are not at that level. So when a woman gets angry, they're going to do the wrong thing and piss her off even more. You need to know exactly what you're doing. You need a lot of experience to get this, to pull it off, but you can do it. So I told her, hey, sorry, miscommunication. Didn't mean to offend you. I know that she needs that so that she can relax. So I told her, hey, miscommunication. Didn't mean to offend you. I'll come back to your question. Miscommunication. Didn't mean to offend you. But yeah, let's meet up. And she was like, okay. She was still pissed. She was like, then why you tell me? Blah, blah, blah. I just say the same thing. Sorry, miscommunication. Didn't mean to offend you. Let's meet up. Same thing. And she's like, okay, I forgive you. Okay, let's do it. I'm like, okay, let's do it. Let's meet up. And I'm already thinking, oh, this is going to be fun. This is going to be fun. She's a little bit, toot, 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 toot. Let's see. So I get ready. I do a work call. I have a call with a guy that I'm coaching. I do a work call with him, coach him a bit. I'm like, okay, bro, I gotta go. I have a date. Need to bounce. Get ready. Take a shower. Blah blah blah. Blah. Go to the place. When I'm there, she calls me. She calls me and she's like, I can't find the place. I'm like, oh yeah, well it's here. So I send her the location. I'm like, it's right here. She's like, I'm outside. Come and get me. I'm on the second floor. I'm having a drink. So I'm like, I don't want to go. You mean you can come in, right? Anyways, she keeps nagging, come and get me, come and get me, come and get me. I'm like, fine, I'll come and get you. I walk down. She's completely lost. So I find her. I look at her. I'm like, hey, and she's pissed again. She's pissed. So I can tell that she's pissed. She's not saying it, but she's like, okay, so why did you send me to this place if it's not here at all? And I'm just calm, grounded. This is what I wanted to talk about, groundedness. I'm calm, I'm grounded. I'm like, I don't know. And also the non-defensiveness in my voice. Most men would be like, I don't know what happened. I'm not like that. I'm like, I really don't know. I don't know why the guy's sent you there. I guess he must be retarded or something. But hey, we found each other now. And she's like, yeah, but it took us time. I'm like, yeah, but let's let it go. We found each other now. All right, come, let's go. And we go. She's already like getting used to my lead a little bit, right? We enter the place, really cool place, by the way. We enter the place, we sit down, and yeah, I'm just always chilling. Like I'm chilling, I'm looking at her. She's nervous. I can tell she's nervous. I'm just this is groundedness, guys. I'm just sitting there looking at her. Mm, mm-hmm. Yeah. Definitely. Oh yeah, 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 yeah. Oh, and then she asked me a question. I'm like, oh yeah, no, I actually did nothing today. I was just chilling. I hit Muay Thai training. Yeah. But anyways, tell me more about what you were saying. I just grounded, chilling, and she's getting nervous. She's like, oh, I don't know. I never go out with guys. I don't know if I'm doing well. Blah blah blah. I just validate her. I literally just tell her, babe, no worries. You're doing fine. I'm having a good time. Okay. If I don't like it, I will leave. So you will know. That puts me a lot in the qualifying role. She's qualifying herself to me, and I'm just sitting there deciding if she's good enough. And it's the truth because I was deciding. I was just listening to her and kind of being like, okay, you're hot. She had like big fake tits, by the way. It's like, okay, you're hot, but yeah, what else? Like, are you interesting? So she's talking, 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 and I'm just sitting there and listening. And at a certain point, sexual tension is going to arise. She's like, "Why are you looking at me like that?" I'm like, "What? What do you mean?" And I literally, I know exactly what I'm doing. I'm looking at her like this. That's what I do. I look her up and down. I look at her tits. I look at her ass. I look back at her. She's like, "What? What? You don't like me? Why are you checking out my body? You don't like my body?" So she's getting a little bit insecure. I don't want that. That's not my intention. But normally they get secure. Normally they're like, he likes me. I think she was maybe a little bit more insecure. Doesn't matter. I told her I'm checking you out because I like it. We go to another place, and it was pretty obvious that I was gonna take her home. It was really really obvious. So We're at this other place, and I'm getting tired. She wants to drink and drink and drink, and we already had one drink. She had her second wine. I drink water, so I just had water. But then she wants another drink, and I'm kind of done. I don't like where this is going because you're gonna get drunk, and I don't like that, right? So I'm just looking at her. I'm like, let's go outside for a smoke. So we go outside for a smoke. I'm just looking at her. She's like, "Are you tired? Like you look weird." That's what she said. Test, shit test, guys. Pay attention. You look weird. What do I do? Do I say the best magic line? No. I just look at her. I'm like, I look weird. Okay. And she's like, "Yeah, you look weird." I'm like, "Okay, fine. Then I guess I look weird. I don't give a fuck." And she loves that. She's like, "Huh?" And then she's like, "Why you give me that look? Why you give me that look?" And she asked me like 10 times. And at the 10 times, I told her, I'm like, "Babe, I give you this look because I'm horny." Okay. She's like, "Ah." I'm like, "Yes. So let's get the fuck out of here. Go to your hotel." She's like, "Okay, okay." And then we're planning on going. So in my mind, I'm like, it's done. We're gonna go. She wants to order another fucking drink. And she's framing it like this. She's saying, "Yeah, let's get another drink because when I have three things, I go really crazy." Like promising me something crazy. But I'm actually done. I don't want to have the other drink, and I'm. This is it, guys. This is something that most of you will not be able to comprehend. I really don't want to stay any longer. I'm really done. It was late. I was tired, and she wanted to get another drink. And the thing was, I knew if I get her that other drink, we're gonna have sex 100%. But I don't give a fuck about that. I don't have to fuck her. I really don't care. I genuinely don't care. For me, it's just as good going home early, jerking myself off, and then just going to bed. I really don't give a fuck. Both of them are totally okay with me. They're totally okay. I really don't care which direction we take. So that's why I put a boundary, and that's why she respects the boundary. I tell her, "You've had enough to drink. Let's go to your place because I'm getting tired and I want to go to your place." It's like, "Oh, you're so boring." Like, maybe I'm boring. But yeah, let's go to your place, or you can stay and you can have a drink and I go home. All good. I really don't care. She's like, "Oh no, let's go to mine." You see what's happening there? She can feel my non-neediness, and I'm like, I genuinely don't care. I really do not care. We can do whatever. Like, you can stay and have a drink, but then I'm gonna go home, or you can go to your place and have some fun. Up to you. She's like, "Okay, let's go to my place." We go to her hotel. Her hotel's really sick. She's like a sugar baby, by the way. She's a sugar baby being flown out to fucking Dubai and shit. Those type of girls. So her hotel's really dope. Has a bowling court. Like, it's really dope. She's like, let's go bowl. But I'm genuinely tired. I just want to fuck, have some fun. And then I was planning on heading home, right? So I'm like, no bowling. It's like, You're so boring." I'm like, "Yeah, I guess I'm boring. Whatever. Come, let's go." I don't give a fuck. You see this, guys? It's like, I am a train. I am going that direction. If you want, you can join. If not, fine. I'm gonna go that direction. So I'm gonna go to her place and with her. And if she's like, "Oh, I want to go bowling," then the train is like, "No, we don't go bowling because I don't want to go bowling because I'm tired." You get me? Is this making sense, guys? Because I'm sharing this story, one, because it's fresh, it's recent, and I enjoy sharing a good story with you guys. But two, there's a lot of valuable lessons in there. Like, I am so non-needy. I don't need anything to happen. I'm calm. I'm chilling. I'm just there. I'm gonna do what I'm gonna do. If I want to, I'm gonna go home. If I want to spend some, if I wanted to go bowling with her, I would have been fucking bowling with her, right? I just do whatever I feel like. Now, that obviously to her is very attractive. So she's like, "Okay, fuck it, you're boring, but let's go." We go to her room, we sit down. She's all nervous. She's like, "Oh, I'm so nervous." And she told me a little bit. She told me a lot of dirty things. I won't be sharing here, but she told me a lot of dirty things that she wanted to do. And we arrived. She said, "Oh, I'm so nervous. I had a very big mouth. I don't know if I can actually back it up." I'm like, "Chill, babe. No worries. No pressure at all. Relax." And we just sit down. We talk. Blah blah blah. The rest is history. Turns out she's actually fucking crazy, which I like. She's actually insane. Like, the things, guys, you know what I'm talking about. Like, fucking insane. And I, Danielle, good to hear, man. Good to hear that that makes sense to you. So, by the way, if you have any questions about the story, or the more importantly, the principles of the story, feel free to ask me. I like to keep this interactive. And Coach Shetty, I will get back to your question. So yeah, we do our thing, and I'm done. I'm like tired. It was, I think, 3 in the night, and I have a good rhythm. I sleep until 10. I go back. I go back to bed at 2. 3 for me is late, and I'm tired. And it's been a lot. It's been a lot. So I'm like, I kind of want to go home. I also don't want to be a dick, right? I kind of want to go home, but I also don't want to be a dick. So I stay for half an hour, and she tells me, "Oh, hey, you got to go because I'm going out with my friends." I'm like, "What?" Like it's 3. You're gonna go out now? She's like, "Yeah, yeah, yeah, we're gonna go out. We're gonna go out all night." I'm like, "All right." So for me, it was a present from God. I'm like, "Okay, I guess I'll go then." So I go home. I go home, and that's it. The point of this story, when I'm on a date, like, dude, listen. There are two things that I actually excel. I'm a master in these areas. One is the first date. I almost always pull on the first date. Almost always, I get her home on the first date. If not, I'm surprised. If I don't pull her, I'm like, okay. And then if not, I know that there's something going on. Either she is on her period, or she's just a very careful girl, or whatever. Because normally I just pull them on the first date. And I know for some of you, maybe for some not, but I think for the most of you, that's like, wow. It's not really that impressive, guys. It's really not that impressive. And the reason why I'm able to do that is because I don't want to, per se. I used to be like you. There was a point where I needed it. I was like, oh, I have a date. I have to fuck. Or getting all anxious before the date. You're like, oh, what do I do? Visualization, affirmations. I am cool. I am sexy. I did all that. It's ridiculous, but I did all that. And I think in a way you have to go through that, right? But in the end, you get to a point. I'm 30 now, guys. I've been doing this since 16. I've been obsessed with this since 16. Now I'm not obsessed with it anymore because I don't need to be. I understand it now. The reason why I pull on the first date, I think there was a couple of reasons. One, I make them feel safe. They're safe. If they don't feel safe with you, they're never going to go home with you, obviously. Because you wouldn't do the same thing. Well, maybe some of you would. Some of you would be like, I don't feel safe, but I smell pussy. I'm going to risk my life for it. I'm sure one of you guys is like that, but it's all good. No judgment. You'll get there. So that's one of the reasons. Like, you make her feel safe. That's like the core. That's a necessity. If she doesn't feel safe, it's not going to happen. So that's one. The second, and by the way, if you have questions about that, ask me. If you don't know how to make her feel safe, if you ever had the experience where she maybe didn't feel safe with you, ask me. It's another subject. If you ask me about that, I'll dive into it. But it's a really, really deep subject. So that's the first, making her feel safe. What's up, Justin? How you doing, brother? Hey, you did your first approach? Huh? Motherfucking legend. Good job, dude. I'm hella fucking proud of you. Really. You have no idea. Share the approach. I'm going to round up this story and then I'm going to take a couple of questions. So, making her feel safe, like that's a necessity. If she doesn't feel safe, then yeah, it's just not going to happen. It's just not. Now, the second thing is you need to be grounded and non-needy. Like you can't you want this is so difficult to explain. You want to fuck because you're a horny motherfucker, right? You want to fuck because you're an animal, but you don't need it at all. You would be so completely unbothered if it did not happen. So you really, really want it. You're like, oh fuck yeah. Like you're a caveman. Like you're an animal. You're like, oh, I really want it. But the moment that it doesn't happen, you're like, well, okay, who cares? And this is so difficult to explain because it's a paradox, right? And that the only way to really embody that paradox, to only get to a point where you understand this to a deep core level, is experience. You need the experience. You need to have a date, be needy, feel the need, figure out, well, that didn't work. Do it again, do it again, do it again, until you're like, okay. And slowly but surely, you're finding this balance. Non-neediness is a big one because non-neediness is going to make you feel at ease. Like you don't need anything from her. You're just there, just enjoying, just present. The moment you're needy, it's impossible to be present because now all of a sudden you want something, you need something. Like we talked about this a couple of times before when there was people on my life. They say, Yeah, okay, but how do I get the relationship? How do I get her to fall in love with me? How do I get her to give me the sex? Yeah, you don't. You don't. The only thing you can do is you can create the opportunity for attraction to be there. And if you're really good at that, chances are really high that you can get what you want. But there's nothing you can actively do to create it. It's more non doing than it is doing. Does that make sense? It's more non doing than it is doing. So that's the second. The second is that you are non needy. And these are all like deep philosophical, psychological principles that you want to embody in your energy, right? It's not, we didn't even talk about something that you do, like actual behavior, because it's more important to talk about who you are on the inside. Because if you fix who you are on the inside, then the behavior automatically will change as well. So, groundedness, non neediness, and making her feel safe. Those are important things. For example, with me, with making her feel safe, like when I'm on a date, I'm super present, dude. Like I have laser fucking eye contact, but it's not creepy. Because if I tell you, this is why I'm focusing more on being than on doing. If I tell you, oh, bro, you have to hold eye contact with her. If you don't understand it, what you're going to do is like, she's going to be creeped out. She's like, fuck. That's why I focus more on being, because yeah, we can talk about how to have a really present, relaxed eye contact, and you can practice it in front of the mirror. But what's that gonna do for you? You're only gonna build more fakeness. You're like, okay, I do my eye contact trick. How about you genuinely become someone that really is present, has good eye contact, that is not afraid of judgment, that's afraid to look someone in the soul and be very, very present with them? That would work way better, right? So I notice, for example, I have very good laser eye contact. When I look at women, when I look at them on a date, they always get giggly. They're always like, "What? Why are you looking at me like what? What?" That you put them in their feminine. Why are you looking at me like that? What's happening? Oh, stop looking, stop looking. And at a certain point, sometimes I feel, oh, this is too much. I feel that she cannot handle my presence. So I'm looking at her and I'm listening to her, and then I can tell that she's getting uncomfortable with the presence, with the pressure that I put on her, with the polarity that's happening, with what she's feeling. I'm making her feel shit. She's like, oh, I don't know. She's getting shy. So I deliberately break my eye contact. I'm like, okay, give her some space, give her some time. Anyways, that's a little side quest there, because oh yeah, I wanted to come back to why I was saying that is because I do that because I know if I keep staring, I'm not going to make her feel safe. It's going to make her feel unsafe. So I really take off the pressure consciously to give her some time to relax her nervous system, and then boom, pressure back on. Anyways, the third, you need a vibe going on. You need a vibe. Like you need to have some sort of a conversational flow, crack some jokes. Like, it's not even necessary, but I know for most of you it is. So you need to crack some jokes, tease her a little bit, flirt with her a little bit, let her do the talking. Don't work too much. Don't prove yourself. I am never qualifying myself. Never am I like, oh, I am this and this and this and that. I never do that. I never do that. I'm always just there observing. I'm just there observing. Do I like this girl? And I watch her, and not in a creepy way, like, but I'm just there observing. Do I like this girl? Do I want to have sex with her? And slowly but surely, I make up my mind. Okay, she does this. Or maybe she says something and I can feel myself getting a boner. You guys ever have that on a date where you're talking and she says something and it triggers you in the right way and you're like, oh, maybe that happens. If that happens, we're like, okay, check. I think I want to fuck you. And then she says something clever or witty. And I'm like, oh, I like that. She's funny. Okay, most likely I'll have sex with her. I'm just checking off boxes. I'm literally just observing. Do I want to be with this girl? Yes or no? For most of you, that's so far out there because most of you are like, no, I'll take anything. I'll take anything. That's because you live in scarcity. You don't live in abundance. If you were to live in abundance, naturally, you would screen girls like that. You'd be like, I don't know. Because the thing is, dude, I'm there on a date with her, right? I could have done 1,000 things. I could have made content. I could have made money. You know, if I'm not on a date with her, I can make content. The content makes me money. I can do a coaching call and help my students. I can give a free fucking coaching call to one of my students. Be like, yo, bro, I have time. We can do another meeting. We can speed up the whole process. I can do that. I can make the world a better place. I can hit the gym. I can go hit a Muay Thai training. I can go for a run. I can meditate. I can read. I can develop my skills. I can do all these things. But I choose to be on a date with her. Why the fuck would I be on a date with her and not be looking if she's worth my time? There's all the other things that I could do. Does that make sense? Like there is, guys, you have to be selective. When you're on a date, you have to really look, do I want this girl? But then again, don't use it as a form of self-protection where you're like, I don't even want her. I don't even want her because you don't know how to deal with her, because that's a different thing. And that's what you need experience for. And that's why, like this life, we're talking about very deep, advanced things here. Do you get that? We're talking about very, very advanced game. This is not for beginners. This is advanced shit. So I think it's funny because I'm always talking about advanced shit because I'm advanced and I like that shit. But this is a pretty deep question. It's a pretty deep question. The question that Coach Shetty asked me, I'll answer you now because it's been a while since you asked that question. I don't know. Are you even there still? Hmm. What I mean to say, sir, it's calling me sir, is like how to always be detached to a girl at the end of the day, no matter how good she is to you. I got that question. That's a good question. That's a very good question, actually. It's a very deep question. Listen, attachment and detachment are it's a very the thing is, do you want to be detached? Do you want to be detached? Do you want to live your life in complete detachment? Oh, I don't give a fuck. I would call that insecurity. I would call that self-protection. But boy, how do you combine that with what you just told me about non-neediness? Wait, it seems like these are two different opposing principles, and I need to hold them in my mind at the same time. But boy, then I need to think, and I don't want to think. Dating is all about paradoxes. Also, in this situation, yeah, you want to be detached, but do you? Do you want to be detached? Do you want to be detached of everything? Do you want to be detached of your family, detached of yourself, detached of the girl? Because a lot of men, they say detached, 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 but it's literally just they're hiding their insecurity and they're afraid to get hurt. So they're like, I'm not going to get attached. I don't do attachment. That's sad. You want to know why? Because you're missing out on love. You're missing out on building an actual connection with women. Dude, when I was younger, we didn't have the red pill. We had amazing dating coaches, and I was lucky to find one of them. But we didn't have red pill shit. It breaks my heart, guys, to realize that there are so many men of you, people who are watching this right now, there are so many men that are never going to have the experience of actually falling in love, of actually just meeting someone, loving her, being like, oh, wow, I love her. And then she's like, I love you too. And the both of you, like, you're not thinking about holding frame or these hoes ain't loyal or thinking about your confidence and all. No, no, no. You're just completely immersed in her. You're absolutely deeply, deeply, deeply in love. You're not thinking at all. You're with her every day. You're walking, you're going on dates, you're doing fun shit. You love her. You text every day and everything is so amazing. So many men are going to miss out on that experience. And so many men are going to miss out on that experience because and this is what really the point that I'm making. So many men are missing out on that experience because they're protecting themselves. And you did this. You did this. That's what you're telling me. Like you went. She fucked up. I failed. I lived initially, and then in the end, it got fucked up. Yeah. So I would be careful with saying she fucked up. I would be careful with saying I fucked up. It happened, dude. It's love. If you get a dog, the dog will die. It's life. If you get a relationship, there is an opportunity that things are gonna go bad and you're gonna break up. It's life, right? Now, I'm answering your question, okay, but I'm taking my time. I'm building this up slowly because it's not a very simple question. Like it's a really good question actually. So You did this. You went for it. You got hurt. It's life. I get hurt. Like, I'm not a fucking machine, dude. I get hurt. You have to ask yourself, do you want to never be hurt again? Or do you want to experience that love again? Because there's no in between. You can't experience, listen, in the amount in which you can experience high peak and depth of emotions is the same amount you can experience the lower emotions. If you want to love deeply, if you want to fall in love and really feel like, wow, so connected, then at the same time, you must be prepared to be hurt. And this is here, I'm going to actually answer your question. Vin, I'm going to come back to your question as well. Okay. Give me a second. This is where I'm actually going to answer your question. Detachment is not you completely protecting yourself, right? I want you to attach. I want you to attach. But attachment, a lot of you think attachment is, oh, yeah, oh, give me everything. I love you, baby. I love you, baby. That's unhealthy attachment. That's projecting onto her a void that you feel in your life and hoping that she will fill the void. That's a very different thing. You see? What I want you to aim for is healthy attachment. All right? This is your answer. What you want is healthy attachment. Bro, attach to her. Love her. Love her deeply. What else is life about if it's not about love? Like, go for it. If you want to spend a lot of time with her, spend a lot of who cares, dude? Who cares? Don't let me or any other dating coach tell you how to live your life. I would never tell you how to live your life. I'm just giving you my perspective, right? I want you to attach healthily. What does that mean? That means, first thing, you need to become whole. You need to heal yourself. You need experience. You need to talk to a lot of girls because that's going to confront you with all the insecurities that you have. It's going to confront you with everything that you need to work on. It's going to confront you with your neediness. Hey, why do I have that neediness? What do I need from her? Why am I unable to fulfill that need myself? So you need to do all of that. Build a really epic life. All right. That's so key. Have amazing friends, have amazing hobbies, build a really good network of fun people you love to be around. Have a life that is worth living to you. Once you have that, that's the core, right? Now I want you to self validate and self regulate. What do I mean? If you're attaching to a girl, so you're talking to her, you're seeing each other maybe weekly, maybe 2 times a week, maybe three, I don't know. What you want to do is you want to make sure that you're aware of the attachment as it's happening. And you want to make sure that you don't completely change and completely invest your whole identity into her. So you need to put the brakes on that a little bit, especially if you're anxiously attached, which I'm assuming that you are. What you want to do is, as you're attaching, you want to kind of put the brake on that. Be like, and realize that you do not need her. You can love her. You can want, same with sex on the it's the exact same thing, guys. Same with sex on the first date. You want her. You really want her. You love her so deeply, but you don't need her because you have an epic life. You have amazing friends. If she were to leave, you would be heartbroken. You would cry. You would feel so, so, so bad because it hurts, but you would be okay. You would understand that you will get over it. And that's why how you create like this truly balance where you're healthily attached is really, if you do what you do, because you told me you did all that. Like the first time when you fell in love, you went like every day, I love you, baby. Yeah, yeah. And that's beautiful. But then you got hurt. And now you're protecting yourself, asking me, how can I never attach to a girl again? How can I be detached? Right? You don't want that. Because in that way, you're not learning anything about picking up women. And we're not even talking about picking up women here, guys. We're talking about things that are way, way deeper, okay? And this is not even just about women. I'm going to come back to your question. This is also about business. This is also about business. This is about everything in life. I just happen to use women because I know you guys like it and I like it. So if you do this, what you've been doing, you fully go all in, you fall deeply in love, You get hurt and you never do that again, and you're protecting yourself, you're never going to learn this. You're never going to understand this. What you need to do is you need to be aware of that. Hey, that happened. It was beautiful, beautiful, deep, deep love, and it was real, and I still love her. I only have love for her. Even though it's hate, it's the same thing. I care for her. She was a very important part of my life. She changed me in many, many ways, and I'm deeply grateful to God that she did. Thank you. At the same time, I realize I cannot live my life with a closed heart. I cannot live my life protecting myself, because the more I protect myself, the more I won't be able to really experience love, really experience life, and live my life to the fullest. God gave you the gift of love, then love. Then you want to balance those two. Next time when you meet a girl, you kind of want to be like, okay, let me see what I can do. Let me open up my heart a little bit more, because I can tell it's closed. You're afraid to get hurt again. Let me open up my heart a little bit more. Let me be a little bit more vulnerable to see where I can go with all of this. And maybe, dude, maybe you're vulnerable, you're a little bit too much vulnerable too quick. And she's like, ugh, put off. And you're like, ow, 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 ow. You got hurt again. That's okay. That's not a bad thing. That's life. You got hurt again. Now you learn. This is really how you learn non-neediness. You got hurt again. So now you need yourself. So again, you're there and you're like, okay, fuck. Why does this keep happening? Well, at least I love myself. Let me go to the gym. Let me call my friends. Let me just sit and cry for a bit. Let me just cry for a bit. It's okay. I'm here. I'm alive. I love myself. This is really how you learn this shit. Like, it's way deeper than what's the magic line. That's so retarded. That's such a retarded question to ask. Yeah, it makes me laugh. It makes me laugh, these questions, and I will answer it. But yeah, does that make sense? Like, this is how it's gonna go. You went all in and you got hurt. So you went from here all the way to there and you got hurt, and now you're all the way there, right? Now what I want you to do is go in again, go in again, go in, and you're gonna get hurt. You're gonna get back. You go in and go back. You keep going like this until you find the balance, until you're in the middle, until you understand it doesn't matter what happens. I can love her so deeply and she can leave, but I am willing to recover because I've did it a lot of times. That's why I'm so non-needy. I've got my heart broken so many times. That's how you find that balance, because you give your heart and they hurt you, and that can happen. That's life. Doesn't mean they're a bad person. I love all my exes. I love them to death. They changed my life. They shaped me. They learned me. They taught me so many things. I would not be the man I am without them. A lot of them I'm still in touch with. I love them. But that's how you learn. You go, you get hurt. You go, you get hurt. And here's the part where you heal, right? You get hurt, but you heal. You work on yourself. You love yourself. You do the inner work. That's really how you grow. So I don't want you to aim for detachment. I want you to aim for healthy attachment, where you can love her, be with her, really love her, actual love. But at the same time, you're going to be okay with the fact that she might leave one day. You're not going to like it. It's not like, oh, yeah, she left. The fuck do I care? No, no, no. Feel it. It hurts, but be okay. You will recover. It's going to be okay. Okay, guys, this was a massive rant. I love that question. That was such a good question. Do you have any other questions about that? Any follow-up questions? Also, Daniel, for you on YouTube, does this make sense to you? Does this make sense to you guys, or do I need to explain something? Now, as you're formulating your questions, I'll go to the question of Vin. Hi, boy. Interesting. Do you have any advice on how to present yourself professionally without appearing to seek validation? Should I avoid talking about my job in the first minutes? I don't understand what you mean. Do you mean you want to present yourself professionally to like your colleagues and then don't seek a validation? So you want to be like giving a presentation and be like, I'm not seeking validation? Or are you you're talking to a girl and you bring up your work about your profession, but you want to bring it up in such way that you won't be seeking validation? I'm a little bit confused on the question. Please reformulate the question, guys. For all my Indian lovers, All right, Daniel, amazing, dude, amazing. For all my Indian guys, a lot of times you ask me questions and your English sucks. Your English is very, very bad. Okay, so it's impossible for me to answer the question, and I don't want to ruin the flow of thought and the flow of the life by really thinking about what you're supposed to mean, what your question is supposed to mean. So if you if your English isn't that well and you're aware of it, if you want to ask me a question from now on, please go to Google Translate, type in your question in Google Translate, and then copy and paste it here into the live. Because then I can actually understand. Because one thing, if you ask me a question, one thing like you're just typing a little piece, right? So I miss a lot of context. If you ask me a question like, "Hey, there's this one girl in class, and in the beginning she liked my story, but now she doesn't. What does that mean, dude? The fuck do I know? I'm not you. I wasn't there. I didn't see all that, right? I didn't see all that. So the fuck do I know? Sure, I can assume based on if you've been on my lives before, and I kind of have a feel for where you're at in emotional in the emotional world, but also in the with pickup with game. I can get a little bit of an understanding, but I need to make a lot of assumptions. So that's already difficult, right? If you're going to ask me a question, I need to assume the context. And I need to be very careful with giving actual advice on your specific situation because I don't have the context. So I could tell you, oh, that means this and this and that, but could be wrong, which is why I always go, when you ask me a question, I always go in depth because I want to teach you the principle behind it. I don't want to give you quick fixes because they don't exist. There is no quick fix here. The only thing, there is no, the only way is through. You have to go through. You need pain, you need courage, you need to just approach. And all these lessons that I'm sharing with you right here, what I'm doing with you right here, right now, is going to make it quicker, right? Because this took me 15 fucking years to get down. But I didn't have me back then. I didn't have someone like me. I had someone like me, but it was different. So this is going to make it all quicker because I'm teaching you all this. But the only way is through. You have to just commit to this, make approaches because no one is going to do that for you. No one is going to fix your dating life. No one. And listen, when we're talking about a dating life, we're not talking about a dating life. Do you get that? We're not even talking about picking up girls here. That's way too superficial. Sure, that's fun. I know you guys want that. And that's what we are talking about on the surface. But what are we actually talking about? We are talking about your journey as a man. We're talking about stepping up, owning your desires, breaking free from social conditioning, breaking free from the things you've been told, breaking free from your fears and your little ego, and just doing it anyways, being courageous, and then learning the lessons. And then the next time you're like, you feel a desire and you're like, okay, fuck it, I'm gonna go. And that is really not about picking up women. That is about your spirit. That is about you becoming the best possible version of yourself. Because do you think, guys, do you think if you learn how to pick up women, if you learn like, okay, fucking scary, but you do it, you get up, you go, you're like, boom, 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 you do it, right? And you suck in the beginning, but you keep doing it. And you're like, you know what? Fuck that approaching. I'm not afraid of that. I want to learn this. Now you're a machine approaching. Before you know it, you're learning things. You're like, wow, okay. You get results, you get better. And eventually you're at a point where you're just really good with women. You're just confident. You can walk up and they're going to be very interested in you. And do you think if you do all of that, do you think perhaps that's also going to help you to make a little bit more money? Right? Do you think it takes courage to go on the internet and talk about picking up girls? Do you think it takes courage? Do you think I could have done that if I never actually went out and picked up girls? No. Like it changes you, right? I am this confident because I've been through all of that. That's why I am confident. That's why I started the business. That's why I started the other business. A lot of you don't know, but I have another business on the side. It's because of that, right? So it's not really just about women. It's really about who you become during this journey. But let me answer your question. What's up, Dial Man? It's been a while. How you been, bro? How you been? I was talking about showing up at the beach or a night out in the club. Yeah, dude, I don't understand your questions. Do you realize how badly formulated this question is? Or maybe I'm stupid. Hey, Tile, you're a native English speaker. Hi, boy. Interesting. Do you have any advice on how to be present, on how to present yourself professionally without appearing to seek validation? Yeah. Should I avoid talking about my job in the first minutes? I asked him to clarify. I was talking about showing up at the beach or at the night out in the club. The fuck, dude? What do you even mean? I am going to make an assumption. I'm going to answer your question. I'm going to assume that with the first, you said like how to, any advice on how to present yourself professionally without seek validation? Should I avoid talking about my job in the first minutes? I'm going to assume you're talking about approaching women and not about, it is worded correctly. Okay, then I'm stupid. Then I'm stupid. Okay, then tell me if I'm right, please. Okay, I'm going to assume this is about. Do you think so? Because the second message you sent me is, I was talking about showing up at a beach or at a nightclub. So then I'm confused. You mean you want to show up at a beach or a nightclub, but you want to show up professionally without seeking validation? Is that it? Did I get it, guys? This is so much fun. Is that it? Is that what you mean? Because then I have an answer for you. Ah, and how you been, Tile? Hope you're doing well. That's it. I got it. Okay, brother, brother. You don't. Why the fuck do you want to show up professionally at a beach or a night? Why are you gonna wear a fucking suit and talk about business there? You don't show up professionally, not at all. Why would you show up professionally? Amazing, happy to hear that. No, bro, you're not gonna show up professionally at a nightclub. What are you gonna do? You're gonna go over there, wear a suit, be like, "Excuse me, lady, I would like to talk about some business with you." Hey there, my lords. Excuse me, have you heard about the latest blood? No, bro, it's a fucking nightclub. Who's gonna do business in a nightclub? Who's gonna do business at a beach? I don't get. Yeah. So no, you don't. I am trolling you. Yeah, I am trolling you. And I love you, bro. I love you. You know why I'm trolling you, right? I'm trolling you because I want to create that pain, because I want to make you see this is ridiculous. It's retarded. And I talk a lot about you need to be retarded, but not this type of retarded. But I love you, bro. We talk a lot. Like, I have the best intentions, right? So, but you don't show up professionally at a club. You don't need to talk about work at a club. What I do is when I'm out and a girl's like, "What do you do for work?" I literally tell them, "Work? The fuck you mean? I don't want to talk about work. This is a club. I want to have fun. Let's dance." Or she says, "What do you do for work?" I'm like, "You think I work? You think these pretty hands work? Ugh, I don't work. I'm a queen. I got a sugar daddy." I just troll them. I'm just having fun. I'm not. I don't talk about work at the club. Daniel, you like that, huh? Yeah, you like that? It's funny. And I told you guys a lot of times, like, this, you're looking at it right now. This is game. I'm literally gaming you. You see, for example, Vin, I'm trolling you. You feel that I'm trolling you. I'm trolling you. I'm having fun with you. And you're like, he's trolling me. You're like, fuck, he's trolling me. And then you're like, I want an answer. Like, I make you feel shit, right? And then I give you the answer. It's the same with women. It's the same with women. They say, let's say you're on a first date. Hey, what do you do for a job? So you think I work? I don't work. And they say, what do you do for a job? Like, isn't it obvious? I'm an OnlyFans model. And they're like, ha. And then they're like, no, but seriously, what do you do for a job? And then you obviously give a serious answer. Otherwise, you don't read the room. If you keep trolling and keep trolling, she's like, are you hiding something? Like, that's gonna be weird, right? So the thing is, like, every time when we're on these lives, I'm gaming you. This is game. The women, they don't get a different version of me than you do. Well, maybe a little bit, because I don't want to fuck you guys. But they get a little bit of a different version in the sense that here's me doing all the talking, right? And there I talk a little bit less. I'm just chilling, basically. I'm just chilling. But when I talk, this is it. This is what they see as well. I'm just trolling them, having fun, just massing around. Yesterday, like, I love this. Like, this is a little trick I'll teach you. Yesterday, the date I was talking about, huge fake tits, sugar baby, got flown out to buy. You get the idea. And I was sitting there, and she was like, "Oh yeah, normally I only date black guys or brown guys." Obvious shit test. Could be the truth. I don't know. Could be the truth, right? But she was also testing you, and I'm like, huh, interesting. It's like, yeah. I'm like, okay, wait, but I'm white, huh? And I get up and I leave. But like as a joke, she's like, no, come back, come back, come back. I'm like, okay, I'll come back, but you tell me, why did you make an exception for me, huh? Why? I'm challenging her to qualify herself. Why did you make an exception for me? And then, bro, you wouldn't have run. Like if you saw this girl, you wouldn't have run. And I'm happy I didn't, because we had such a, yeah, I don't want to talk about it, but fucking wild, like actually insane. So fuck, what was I saying? Guys, I'm losing my mind. Oh yeah, so I come back and I'm like, why did you make an exception for me? Making her qualify herself to me. She's like, well, because you were hot, you looked sexy, da 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 da. And then I just look at her, I'm like, mm-hmm, tell me more, tell me more. She's like, ha 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 ha, ha. So exactly. And this is really how you play the game, right? You don't take her seriously. She says, oh, normally I only do go for black guys or brown guys. You don't take it seriously. Most guys be like, oh, but fuck, I'm not black or brown. Oh, you don't take her seriously. You just mess with her. You're like, oh, I guess I'll go then. And I'm assuming that she's gonna fuck me. I'm assuming that she's into me. I always assume that, right? She's obviously into me. She's on a date with me. Normally, she only dates black guys or whatever, if it's true or not. I don't even care. But you get the point here, right? So now we're a little bit more on the surface. Do you feel that, guys? We went from talking very, very deep a little bit more to the surface, more about what to say, frames, tricks, qualifying, a fake takeoff. Like there's a lot of techniques being applied there. And this is what I want for you. This is really your journey that you're going to go through. And this is exactly what I want you to go through. If you're new to this, you're going to be like, oh, the game. I like sex. Maybe I want to learn these game techniques. I might need to find the magical sentence. I need the techniques and the line. And you're gonna learn the techniques and the lines. And there are a lot of techniques and a lot of lines, right? A lot of lines. I love how I say that. Okay. What's that title, where's that from, that accent? There's a lot of lines. Where's that accent from? I'm not from America, so I don't know. But what you're gonna find is you're going to learn all these things. She was super into me, blah, blah, blah. Okay, dude, I'm gonna come back to your question later. So you're gonna learn all these things. You're gonna learn all the lines. Alabama. I'm from Alabama. I got you know what I got, baby girl? I got the Alabama lines. You know me? I got the Alabama game. I got the lines. Hey, boys. So you're gonna learn the Alabama lines, and then you're gonna learn all the techniques and the takeaway and the qualifying and then the compliment and how to build connect. You're gonna learn all of that, right? And once you truly understand all of that, once you embody it, my American accent must be used in action sometime soon, dude. I will. I have a date today with a girl I met on the streets. We're gonna go to Muay Thai training. I'm gonna fucking kick her ass, dude. I'm gonna fucking beat her up. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. But we're gonna go do Muay Thai, which is amazing. Then we'll be both sweaty and exhausted. Go for a drink, whatever. I'll throw some motherfucking Alabama lines. I'll throw some Alabama lines, dude. And I bet you she's gonna fall for it. They all fall for the Alabama. Guys, you want the magic trick? Do you want to know the magic line? I just gave you the magic line, guys. Fuck. I didn't want to give it away. Fuck, I gave it away. Okay, please don't tell other people, okay? Because this line, it's the only reason of my dating success. All right, guys? It's the Alabama line. Dude, me too, man. This is such a good time. Such a good time, guys. So, yeah, you want to learn all these things, all the techniques, the Alabama lines, all of that, so that then eventually, when you truly embody it, you can let go of all of that. Literally, like a guy that I coached him for 3 months. He's dating this beautiful Ukrainian girl now. They're super happy together. He told me exactly this. He was like, "Wow, dude, I feel that now I don't need this program anymore." I was like, "Dude, that's the goal. That's the exact goal. You don't want to be stuck in all that, like, oh, always thinking about strategies and lines and this and that, especially not when you're feeling love and when you're really connecting with someone. You don't want to do all that. It's a fucking waste of your time. It comes from insecurity, right? So what you want to do, learn the things that you need to learn and then let go of them. Because now you're going to do them automatically. Do you think when I'm on the date with that girl and she's like, oh, I know normally I only date black and brown guys. Do you think I'm thinking? Do you think I'm like, oh, what do I do? What do I do here? Okay, let me do a fake takeaway. First, I'm going to disqualify myself. So I'll be like this, look down, look up. Then I do a smile and I say, huh, but I'm white. Then I go away. I will come back and then I'm going to qualify her. No, dude, I don't think like that. It's my personality. It's just, it's fun to me. I find it funny. I just, you know what I'm saying here? I don't know if this point is really coming across. I'm not sure about that, but you want to learn all these things so that you can let them go. The whole goal is to let go of them so that you can really truly express yourself and get the results. And then you get amazing results. In the beginning, even in the beginning, if I tell you, you just need to express yourself, you're going to express your needy self, like your small you. You're like, I'm expressing myself, oh, but I'm so sad. Oh, and they don't like that, right? So you need the lines. You need to become aware with the vibe, the vibe. Yeah, Alabama. You need to become aware with the vibe. You need to become you need to become aware of all these energies, like a playful energy, a challenging energy, a fun energy. You need to tap into all of that and connect with these energies, right? Once you really embody these energies, now you don't need the lines anymore. Now you don't need that anymore because you became them. It's kind of like I'll give you one example how it's gonna go. Typically, this is how it's going. Let's say your biggest sticking point is you're boring, you're not funny, right? So I would teach you the line. I would say, okay, bro, next time, ask her what she does for work. She's gonna tell you what she does for work. She's gonna ask you back, right? They always do. Like it's polite. She's gonna ask you back. Look at her and tell her that you're an ass model, and be have a very straight face. You're like, I'm an ass model, and then give her a slight smile so she knows, like, okay, he's obviously kidding. Just a silly fucking joke. It's not the best joke in the world, all right? But I'm gonna tell you to do that. Now, what's gonna happen is you do that, and the girl's gonna laugh. She's like, ah, your ass? No, you're not. Show me your ass. And you're like, okay, I'll show you my ass. And you show her ass, and she's spanking you, and it's all fun, all right? But now, the whole goal of this is it the ass line? Thank you. You can steal it. You can steal it. Is it the magic ass line? Is it the Alabama line? No, it's none of that. It's none of that. But at the same time, it's all of that. Right? So the goal there is I'm going to teach you the line. Right? You're going to go. You're going to do the line. And you're like, huh. Okay, this works. I guess I'm cool now. I guess I'm funny. And you're going to do the same line, same line, same line. And you're like, girls love me. And you're going to tap into an energy that's light, playful, funny. People are going to laugh. So you're like connecting like this is what you're feeling when you say the line to going out. You're going to tap into that energy more, basically. Then I'm going to teach you another line. You're like, whoa, dude, now I have two lines? Woo, I'm a fucking animal. No one in this club is safe. I got two lines. Yeah. And you're going to crush it. But you're going to be dependent on the lines. So you're using the line, but the people love you. And they're like, wow, this guy's amazing. And then eventually you're going to tap into that energy so much that before you know it, this is going to be intuitive. All of a sudden, you crack a joke yourself, a new joke. It just comes to you. Like God gave you this joke and you crack it and people are like, boo! They laugh and laugh and laugh. You're like, whoa, you know what? I might be creative. Maybe I'm even funny. you're going to tap in with that energy. The more you tap in with that, you see what I'm going here. Like you're going to tap in and you still have these lines because sometimes you're like, I don't know what I need to do. So you say, I'm an ass model. And they're like, "Ah." But sooner or later, you're going to be so tapped into that energy that you can let go of the ass model line, the Alabama line. You can let go of all of that and you can just be there, be present, be creative, express yourself, crack jokes because you tapped into that energy, right? This is one example. The exact same thing goes for flirting, how to actually create sexual tension. You're not going to know how to do it. I give you the line. I give you the line, dude. I'll give you the line. You're like, okay, thank you. You first do the ass line. She likes you. Then you do the second line, the flirting line. Yeah, for example, you say like, you know what? I think you and I we would never get along, and it's not just because you're blonde. It's also because you're just a little bit annoying. You know, with a smile, playful guys, playful. Just say, I'm just making up shit, okay? Now all of a sudden you're like, oh wait, she's actually responding really, really well to that. You're gonna do it again and again and again, and I give you the second line again, 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 and all of a sudden you think of your own line, and now you're flirting. You're like, huh, I can flirt now, and you do that. Like, I built you up step by step by step. Starts with that, then this qualifying, then frame, all of these things. I can teach you all of these things to a very superficial level so that you can embody it. You can go out and experiment with it so that you can let it go again. Like that's the actual goal. That's the whole goal. Am I making sense, guys? Just checking in. Oh, such a good coffee. Bro, I love coffee. Tyler, I appreciate you. My guy. I appreciate you, man. You know, this I am gonna grow. We're all gonna grow, right? This account is gonna grow, but I will never forget you, my man. I will never forget the true motherfucking OGs. I mentioned about this in the last live, and I keep mentioning it. Like the goal here is not to just go live and talk to some people. That's not the goal. The goal is not to make a couple of reels. That's not the goal. What we're doing here, we're witnessing fucking history. We're actually creating a movement, guys. That's what I want. Last life and the life before, I let some people on the live. We talk for a bit. I help them. I want to create a movement. I realize now with the account that I started, and I grew quite fast. I have influence, right? And what I want to do with that influence is I want to actually create a movement. And the movement is sure at the top of the funnel. I need to talk about the tricks and the gimmicks, but we all know, especially people who are in the life, like we all know that that's really not what we want to talk. Not what we want to do. Listening to your talks get me in the exact energy I need to be. I'm here for you, brother. I appreciate that. The thing is, I don't want to talk about the lands. I don't want to talk about them, but I must because otherwise, I'm never gonna get eyeballs. I need eyeballs, so I need to talk about the lines, and I'll do it. I'm okay with that morally as well. Like it's fine. I'll do it. But as soon as possible, I want to transition. I want to create this movement that is going to go a lot more. Like what I want is a movement that is able to think and feel as in depth as we've been going on this life, right? Because do you guys feel like this life is actually like very, very deep what we're talking about? Do you feel like it's not just women we talk about? We're talking about men, basically, in the most non-gay way possible. But we're talking about men. We're talking about a journey. We're actually talking about who you're going to become in this journey. I want a generation of fucking strong men. And with strong, I don't mean I'm strong, alpha, Andrew Tate. No, no. When I strong, I mean authentic, emotionally capable, but also strong. Sure, if you have more the personality of like an Andrew Tate type of guy, embrace it, be it. But if you're more like me, for example, if you're more sweet, loving, then I don't want you to be fucking Andrew Tate. Dude, what the fuck are you doing? That's sad. The generation I want to create is a generation of men that's authentic, embrace who they are at their core, not their needy self. No, not as a protection mechanism. That's just who I am. No, 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 no. Men that go out there, face their fears, conquer the fucking world. And that's a movement that I want to create, a movement that I want to help you guys to make. So I appreciate every one of you on this live. I'm gonna hop off, guys, because it's been an hour, and I gotta get a shower, and I gotta get my dude. I am officially a Paraguayan citizen now. Yeah, I got my Paraguayan cedula. I went to Paraguay, um, and I got my residency there, and they just sent me the residency on the mail to I don't know where, like fucking DHL. They always fuck up. I never get my fucking mail. It's so annoying. Like, why do I even have you? Why do I even have you? You never bring it to my fucking doorstep. Anyways, apparently they're holding my cedula, which is like a Paraguayan temporary passport. Apparently they're holding it somewhere, so I need to go and get it. So that's what I'm gonna do. Then I have Muay Thai with the lady, Muay Thai date, and later tonight I do a little bit of work. So I'm thinking either after Muay Thai I take the girl with me, depending on how the vibe is, or I just let it rest and do some work because in the end, the work is more important than girls. That's what I think. That's how I believe. Some men won't believe like that. Some, and maybe I'll change, dude. Like I think in the end, if I don't know, man. I actually don't know. I think what if I'm at a certain point where I'm in love, monogamous, and everything is amazing? I think still work would be more important to me, to be honest. Anyways, guys, I'm gonna hop off because I know myself. If I just keep talking, I will get into another deep rabbit hole, and before we know it, we'll be on the live for 1 hour and 30 minutes. So I have been thinking to change the times of my life because I noticed that at this time in America, it's what is it? It's deep in the night, right? And so yeah, people in America, they don't get the opportunity to jump on the lives that much. So I've been thinking to change my times. So I think I'll be, yeah, it's 4 a.m. That's what I mean. Damn, bro, you went out. You went out. So I'm thinking I'll either do my mornings, Bangkok mornings, which would be evenings in the United States, or I'll do the evenings here, which would be the morning in the States. But I guess I'll see because I really I love sleeping. I don't like getting up early in the morning, but if I will do it if it's necessary. I'll see. I'll see. I'll figure it out. Anyway, guys, this has been a fucking blast. This was so fun, dude. Amazing. Thank you all for jumping on. Good stuff, dude. Good stuff. So I might jump on tomorrow. I might not. Not making promises over here, but let's see. If I'm live, you'll get a notification and you'll know where to find me. All right. Peace out. Let me stop the YouTube. Yeah, Daniel, thank you for being here, dude. I appreciate you. Like you know what it says. It says that you're like you're not like a TikTok brainer. You had the patience and the attention span for like 1 hour, a little less. You jumped on a little later, so that is very rare. Very we don't see that a lot these days. A lot of people are like goldfish. So that's good, man. I'm happy that I was of value. I really am. And I'm really grateful you've been on this live. I really enjoyed it. I really enjoy spending time with my audience. I genuinely do. Like, I hope you can feel that. Like, I genuinely enjoy spending time. So I want to thank you as well. I don't know if you know um if you are a subscriber to my YouTube. If you are, click on the bell because I post quite a lot. I aim to post like 3 videos for a week, and they're all more in depth. So this is live where I'm just going, just spitting. But these YouTube videos, like they're really structured. In the YouTube videos, I'm thinking before I make the video, like, okay, what do I want to teach my audience? What do I want to teach you? How can I teach it the best way possible? And how can I make it as compact as possible, like as shortest amount? So it's very different, right? So if you don't want to miss out on any of those, click on the bell. Then you get a notification when I post something. And yeah, dude, I'm very grateful for you being on this live. It was a blast. And I'll see you on the next live. And yeah, peace out, dude.